Imagine wasting your entire life locked in a room playing games with zero real-world job experience. But suddenly, the game's richest guild leader turns out to be the biggest corporate boss in real life and offers you a job directly at a multi-billion-dollar trading firm. This is the story of Jung Jinho, an unemployed guy who's been holed up in his room for the past 2 years. In the real world, he's a massive failure who's faced over 100 job rejections. But in games, he's a god. He has a unique ability. Whenever he opens a chest, he pulls out the rarest, most legendary items. But little did Jinho know that this very gaming luck was about to wreak billions of won worth of havoc in the real stock market. The story opens in a park, where a carnival stall called Nostalgia Gacha is set up. Kids are winning prizes based on bingo numbers. Suddenly, little Jinho shouts, "It's number 35!" and wins a giant carp fish balloon as a prize. The balloon is so huge, he can barely handle it. The stall owner, wearing an army cap, holds his head and thinks, "Just how many carp fish is this kid going to pull out? I'm never coming back to this area again." Jinho gives the balloon away to the other kids and thinks, "I really am lucky." But as he grew up, Jinho realized that this gut-feeling superpower only works in online games' item pool systems. Jinho is in his room wearing a headset, playing a game. His guild members tease him. "Hurry up, man! No way an S-rank weapon is dropping anyway," Jinho says. "Just give me a second." The others laugh. "Yeah, right, like he's about to pull something big." Jinho thinks it's hard to put this luck into words, it's just a tingling sensation. And the moment he clicks the mouse to open the chest, that same mysterious tingle runs through his whole body. Boom! A legendary weapon drops on screen. The whole guild screams in shock. That was impossible! Jinho says proudly, when Jung Jinho decides to do something, he gets it done. But right after, he turns gloomy. What's even the use of this ability? In real life, he's been stuck in a room for the past 2 years. Just then, notification sounds start pinging on Jinho's phone. Formal emails from HR departments, rejected. Annoyed, Jinho thinks, "You couldn't recognize talent like mine, you'll regret it later." But then a flood of notifications keeps coming. Rejected again. Rejected again. The rejection count crosses 100, and his confidence shatters. In anger and despair, he takes out his frustration on the keyboard and buries himself in the game world to escape this cruel real world. At home, he finds a note from his parents. "Son, we're going out, don't stay hungry, order some food, along with some money." This shows just how disconnected and lonely Jinho feels from his family, which is the most painful part for him. Finally, he decides he'll quit the game. When he says goodbye to the guild, the other members are stunned. Especially their guild leader, whom Jinho had thought of for years as just a middle-aged gaming buddy. The Witch Avatar guild leader says sympathetically, "You must have been under a lot of mental stress playing this game. What a shame! How will the guild feel without our kid?" Suddenly, a private whisper comes from the guild leader. Jinho is startled. The leader asks, "Which university did you study at?" Jinho replies, "Seoul's Jinseon University, majored in business administration." And then, the Witch Avatar leader speaks in the chat in his real, mature, deep voice. "So you must know how to count numbers, right? Then don't waste time job hunting, come join my company. All you have to do is what you've always done in this game." The leader's witch avatar waves its magic stick and blasts away Jinho's character. Jinho panics and shouts, "Wait, Hyu-ung!" The scene shifts to reveal the grand corporate building of Gwangwon Securities, one of Korea's top 10 securities firms. Jinho's resume lands on the desk of trading department team leader Park Hong-so, name Jung Jinho, age 27. No relevant experience, only basic certifications. But the order came straight from the top. Put him in the trading department. This came from the CEO's office. Team leader Park is stunned. What? The CEO himself? This clearly meant Jinho was a parachute, someone planted directly from above. The stock market opens at 9 a.m., but the real action starts stirring from 8:30 a.m. On the world clock, London, Germany, and Seoul times are spinning. In this 7-hour, 10-minute window running until 3:40 p.m., where bullets of capital fly this place, becomes a real battlefield without cannons. And into this battlefield strides our parachute rookie. Shyly, Jinho gives his introduction, "I'll be glad to work with you all." When the team leader asks if he has any investment or mock trading experience, Jinho says no. The team leader clutches his head internally. Oh no, a complete novice I'll have to teach from A to Z. He calls his senior associate, Lee Hairin, and hands Jinho's responsibility to her, teach him well. Hairin shows Jinho his desk. Jinho is inwardly stunned that the gaming hyung he used to hang out with turned out to be the CEO of such a huge company. Hairin explains, "Work here runs in seconds. This is a massive casino where billions of won move in and out every day. It's almost impossible for a normal person to stay sane here." Then, with a sly, scary look, she asks, "Think you can handle it?" Being a trader isn't an ordinary thing. Jinho gets scared, but Hairin bursts out laughing. "Just kidding. Life is the same everywhere." But she asks Jinho for a serious promise. "Since we're colleagues now, promise me something. No matter how hard it gets, never run away without telling me." Jinho feels his mentor may be a bit odd, but she's like an angel. After this, a strategy meeting happens. The seniors throw around big terms, US NFP data, CPI volatility, dollar index above 105. It all goes over Jinho's head. He doesn't understand a single word. After the meeting, scared, Jinho calls his CEO Hyung and accidentally calls him Sir. The Hyung laughs. "Ha ha! Don't call me Sir, call me Hyung when we're alone." Nervously, Jinho says he's afraid he'll just become a burden. The Hyung turns serious. "Hey, if my company collapses just because one person becomes a burden, then I should have quit this business long ago. You know, my eye for judging people is unmatched. You always excelled in the guild. You're a good person. And honestly, gaming won't be as fun without you." "Jinho, moved," says Hyung. The Hyung jokingly warns him, "But remember, respect your seniors at the office, and if anyone asks how you got here, just say, 'I don't know.'" And he hangs up. Just then, Hairin calls Jinho over and explains mock trading with virtual money. She says, whoever earns the most money here is considered the best. The logic is simple. The countdown clock hits 9 hours and the market opens. The quiet office suddenly erupts with the fast clatter of keyboards and traders shouting. Jinho is still in shock watching all this, when suddenly a tear glimmers in his eye and he feels a strange vibration in his fingers. That same old tingling feeling that used to come before he pulled an S-rank weapon in the game. His hand starts glowing on the mouse. He remembers that legendary pull from the game. On screen in front of him is a stock called Jungang Insurance, which keeps falling and hitting the blue limit down circuit. His whole body is trembling. Without thinking, Jinho directly hits the cash buy button and puts all his virtual money into that sinking stock. A big smile spreads across Jinho's face, but standing next to him, Hairin is horrified. "Wait, why did you buy that entire sinking stock with a market order?" Jinho mutters, "Blue." Hairin holds her head. "Yes, blue means lower limit. Its price is falling." Embarrassed, Jinho apologizes. He thought his ability would work here too, but the stock kept falling and falling. Disheartened, he thinks, does this ability really have nothing to do with the stock market? How disappointing. The scene shifts, and team leader Park explains to us that trades lasting a few seconds or minutes are called ultra-short-term trading, or scalping, where every second is a war between red and blue candles, where fortunes change with split-second judgment. After the market closes, a senior colleague shouts, "I did it!" His return was 1.3%, and everyone congratulates him. Surprised, Jinho asks, "Is a 1% profit really that big a deal?" Hyrin explains, if a senior is managing 20 billion won, then 1.3% means an annual profit of 3 billion won. Traders like that are called A rank. After work, Hyrin privately tells team leader Park that the new rookie Jinho accidentally put all his money into a falling stock during training, so please don't be too harsh on him. Park thinks Hyrin is already protecting her junior on his very first day. He looks at the stock name, Yonggang Insurance. Park thinks new guys often make such mistakes. After all, it's just mock investing with fake money. He dismisses it as just a parachute hire's foolishness. But in the background, an ominous voice echoes, the market had closed, and a storm was about to begin. Exhausted after spending 14 hours at the office on his very first day, Jinho heads home. On the way, his Hyung calls, joking, "Are you crying?" Jinho says, "No, Hyung. I was just thinking about how intensely everyone else was living their lives while I was stuck in place." The Hyung comforts him and jokingly tells him to come back to the game. And then comes the next morning. In the morning, an order comes to prepare for the briefing. In 15 minutes, team leader Park is at his desk checking data. He mutters, because of the rate hike, most insurance stocks are in bad shape. But suddenly, the screen's reflection flashes on Park's glasses. His eyes go wide. On screen, Junggang Insurance's ticker shows a green upward triangle trend. The chart has shot straight up like a rocket, plus 15%. Green limit. In his head, Park screams like a madman. What? Isn't this the same stock that Parachute Rookie went all in on yesterday? Silence falls over the office. Hyrin and the other colleagues are stunned. Hyrin slowly walks up to Jinho and asks in a trembling voice, "Jinho, what exactly is all this?" Just then, team leader Park approaches Jinho's desk with an extremely serious, stone-cold expression and says, "Jung Jinho, come to the cabin for a moment. We need to talk." So Jinho's useless gaming luck has now caused an explosion in the real stock market. But what will Jinho tell team leader Park now? Will he have to tell the truth? Or will he come up with a new excuse? And the biggest question, will this tingling power of his always be able to predict the exact right stock? And the biggest question, will this tingling power of his always be able to predict the exact right stock? We will find out what happens next in the upcoming video. Until then, goodbye. Before you go, please like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel.